Hello everyone and welcome to another Team of the Week review. This is the week from October 3rd to October 10th, I believe. It's the third Team of the Week we've had for FIFA Ultimate Team, and just look at the team that we've got this week. So I guess we'll start off right away with our front three, our strikers. So we start off right away with Luis Suarez. Got 82 pace and 86 shooting and 90 dribbling. That's an incredible dribbling stat. Obviously scored a hat-trick against Norwich to help Liverpool to their first win, I believe, for the season. They won 5-2, so now they're out of the relegation zone, and I've got to say it's about time. Scored three nice goals. One he stole from a defender and megged him before going towards goal. But he had a really good game, so he's got his inform for this week. 82 pace is not very impressive, but it is his first inform, and it's a really high-rated card, so I could see it going for a lot. We can go right to Mikali, who scored an incredible volley from about midfield over the weekend. He's got 86 pace and 87 shooting and 87 dribbling, but be it that he has those great stats for an 83 rated card, if you're looking for an Italian striker, or just a striker in this area, I would basically just go for Di Natale, who seems to have similar stats and is going to be a lot cheaper because it's his regular card, not an inform. We'll go over to the next striker, who is Caseru, who is a Romanian striker who plays in League 2. So I only really see French League 2 teams, but he may be interesting to see. He doesn't have too great of pace, but he's got really good shooting, not great heading, so you'll really just be looking for him to get in space, and let's see how tall he is. So maybe you could use him as like a post-up person. 178 centimeters. I don't think that's very tall, so I don't really see him going into very many teams, especially the fact that he's Romanian doesn't help him out a lot. You got Mertens, one of the many left wing Belgian players. He plays for PSV in the Eredivisie, I believe that's where PSV plays. He's got pretty good pace, pretty good shooting, and pretty good dribbling. Not a bad passing stat, and I guess his only really other competition is Eden Hazard for the Belgian left wing, left mid spot. So he'll be going for pretty cheap. You know, the Eredivisie is not too popular of a league, and he's Belgium, and I think people would much rather prefer Hazard in there. But if they can't afford him, they'll just go for Mertens. So he might be a good player to pick up on your team. Pretty low rated for the stats that he has, so it might be interesting to use. And here we've got Gareth Bale. I support Tottenham, and I was hoping for this card over the weekend after the game he had against Man U, in which they won 3-2. He got his goal in that game, and the third goal was a result of his rocket of a shot that Dempsey just had to tap in. So no boost in his pace. Still remains at 72, but he got a boost everywhere else except maybe his defending and heading. His shooting is 81 now, got a bit of an increase, and I think his passing and dribbling may have increased too. But he's going to go for a lot. I remember last year he was in one of the first few Team of the Weeks, and he was an 87 overall with 94 pace, and he went for about 300,000 for the longest time before his price finally dropped to 100,000. So if this happens to be his only inform card for the rest of Ultimate Team until after the Team of the Years come out, this card is going to go for a lot, and he's 86 rated and one of the best left field players in the Prem besides Eden Hazard. And yeah, I could see him going for a lot over the 300,000 coin mark. Sorry. We've got Marco Reus, who plays for Borussia Dortmund now. By default, I think he's a center forward or a striker, but they moved him to a left mid now, so I think that's going to drop the price he would have had if he stayed in that center forward or striker role. I guess you can still play him at left forward in a 4-3-2-1, so might not be too much of a difference, but 91 pace is really good. He's got 86 shooting now, which is incredible for a left field player. He's got 86 dribbling, not too great heading, but you don't really need that in the position he'll be playing in. And we've got Juan Mata, who is left-footed, plays on the right wing in this card. By default, I think he's a center attacking mid in FIFA 13, but being that he has 4-star skills, he can do the Ronaldo chop or the stop and go turn, I think it's called, and shoot with his left foot. So 4-star skills, Spanish, plays in the Premier League, and he's a right mid. I don't think they have very many impressive right midfielders. I mean, the only other one I can think of is Jesus Navas, and he plays in La Liga, so Juan Mata might be a good choice to pick up, and especially because he'll have a really strong link with that Spanish right back that Chelsea have. I can't pronounce his name for the life of me. Sorry, I'm not even gonna try it. Here we move on to Tremolinas, who is French left back in League One for Bordeaux. I think that team is. He's got 82 pace, so not too bad. Pretty good defensive stats. He's only 77 rated, so not very impressive, but he looks pretty decent going forward. He's got 76 dribbling, which could, I think he has 3-star skill moves, so that could help him out a bit, but I don't see him going for, or taking Clichy's spot or Evra's spot out of French teams. We've got Pepe, the beast. Portuguese, plays for Real Madrid and La Liga. He's got 75 pace, a pretty pacey center back. Pretty amazing defensive stats, 84 defending and 84 heading, so he's going to go for a lot, I can see that, and he'll probably end up going for the over maybe 200k mark, maybe 150k, maybe a little more than that. It's too hard to tell this early in the game, but we'll move on to Monreal, who's a Spanish left back with 82 pace and pretty good defending at 80, not too impressive heading, but he is only 80 rated, but I don't see him going for very much, because there will definitely be other left backs that will take priority over him, and more people would rather have, I don't know, Jordi Alba instead of Monreal. Here we got Diego Cavalieri, who used to be a silver goalkeeper in FIFA 12, and he's got to have maybe the worst speed I have ever seen on a keeper. I'm not sure if there's any other keeper in the game that has speed as low as that, but either way, we'll move on. Don't see him going for very much. Only 79 rated, and plays in the Liga do Brazil. We've got Connolly, an English center back with 67 pace and pretty solid defensive stats actually. So I could see him going for a little bit, maybe like 50 to 100k, something like that. Maybe it's just his pace that lets him down. Then we've got Senia. He plays in the Mexican League for Toluca. He's got 68 pace, so not the quickest player you could find in the Mexican League, because they're really well known for having their pacey players. I guess you could have him as like one of those to control the tempo of the game, because he happens to be a lot slower than the other players you would normally have. So you could use him to take control of the game for you at the center attacking mid position. But he's got pretty okay stats for a silver in form, being that he's 74. And we've got Meyer, I think that's how you pronounce it, another 74 rated silver with 60 pace and 78 shooting, 76 passing. Seems to maybe play the same as Senia. So he plays in the Bundesliga, I believe that is, and he happens to be German. So if you're making those Bundesliga teams or those silver German teams, I think he could find a place in there, but I don't see him going for very much, maybe less than 50k if that. Then we've got Durac, and I'm just going to let you guys know right now that this is the week to open those bronze packs, because you've got Durac, who's got 83 pace. He's French, plays in the, let's see what league he plays in. He plays in League 2, so that's understandable, or that's what you'd expect. So I can see him going into a lot of people's teams. Because he seems to be pretty pacey. He's got okay heading for a bronze in form, and he's got 71 shooting, which is that of a silver. Better shooting than some gold players actually. And oh, forgot to mention this goalkeeper, Adler, another good German keeper. They've got a lot of those. They got Neuer, Adler, Weidenfeller, Weiss, however you pronounce that. But he's got pretty solid stats. 86 diving, 81 handling, 85 reflexes, and 85 positioning. Really the stats you want to look at when you're looking at a keeper. His speed and kicking aren't really that important, so he looks to be a pretty good card, and I can see him going for a little bit. Not as much as Neuer, but still he looks like a pretty good informed German keeper. Move on to Sinclair, another card that everyone's going to want to get. Probably he's going to be up there around the price for some of these golden forms, because he's bronze in form, highest rating he could get, 64. 89 pace and 71 shooting is really good for a bronze in form. He's got okay heading. Take a quick look at who he plays for. He plays for Peterborough, or I think that's how you pronounce it, sorry. if that's off in the Empire Championship. So he might. Yeah, I think I can see him going into a lot of people's teams, especially the English bronze teams that people love making. I'll move on to Habibu, who has got one of the funniest names I've ever seen. You can't really see it on here, but his name is Habib Habibu. Exactly like that. Plays for Zulte Waregem in the Pro League. He's got okay pace at 81, pretty good shooting, 72, and good heading and good dribbling. So I could see him going into a few people's teams, although the Pro League is very well known for having the pacey strikers. So he might not exactly find his place in those teams. But he looks to be solid, and he's a French player, so you could probably link him up with Durac. I mean, he's only 70 rated, so not too impressive of a silver in form, but pretty interesting since he plays in the Belgian league and the Pro League. So that's this week's team of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the week to try and get one of these players in packs, so I'll probably put out some pack opening videos of me trying to get these cards. I'll get myself some FIFA points because I don't have too many coins at the moment. But I'll see if I get any of these cards, and I'll be sure to show you guys. So my tip for this week is to definitely open some packs, because you can definitely make a lot of coins off of any of these players from this team of the week, except maybe this Romanian striker and probably Meyer, and Connolly. Probably go the cheapest, maybe even Cavallari. So anyone else, you can definitely guarantee to get a nice bit of coins for. So that's it for this team of the week, and other than that, I will see you guys next time.